Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. This is Anthony Williams with Chris Jones here with today's update. Today is October 2nd, 2014, and we want to make sure we note because we're making history. And as we make history, we want to make sure we're documenting every last piece of it. So for all of you iPAS 2 members out there that are current, and for those of you looking for the first time, we want to welcome them. Chris, what do you got to say for them today?
Well, today is a big day. We are 30 days in. We are 1 month into the program of iPAS 2 launching on September 8th. And being that said, there's a lot of things that have happened. There's a lot of events, there's a lot of success, a lot of updates and changes, and lots more coming. This is just a tiny piece of what iPAS is all about, but today there's going to be a lot of updates. So this is going to be a very thorough presentation. Both Anthony and I want to come to you today and talk to you about changes, about where we're headed, what you need to be doing today, and some of the awesome new features coming with iPAS 2. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the contest.
You know, so what we want you to do is we want you to relax. We want you to get your favorite beverage, whatever that may be, get into a quiet place, and you want to take all this in. And please take notes because, again, we want you to set the right culture, and we want you guys to get the information that you need to share that with your teams. For those members who couldn't see this, but this is going to be recorded. We want them to be able to come to the blog and to the community to find out what's going on so you can keep them abreast. Yes. So if you're ready, let's go.
All right, so the contest is officially over for the first 30 days. And being that we're at October 2nd, I want to announce the winners. And my hat goes off to a gentleman, Mark Sherris, for holding the lead all month long. He didn't waver. He is somebody that, it's funny because if you've noticed, if you looked at the leaderboard in iPAS, you're not going to see all the same leaders that you're seeing over in Empower. So we have some new successes here. And so for first place, that won $5,000 cash, my hat goes off to Mark Sherris. Congratulations,
Way
buddy.
to go, Mark. Congratulations.
And it's his consistency that is allowing him to make a heck of a lot more than $5,000 in the iPAS system. So it just goes to show you, everyone, I see it from the coaching point of view where they're selling iPAS and they're selling the Empower Network products. And Mark Sherris is leading the way because he's getting the most trial members. So
you got to hear the chatter in the coaches' room, guys. When we see you guys have success, and we don't care if it's Mark or someone just coming in, and we love seeing the messages from those people that are doing this for the very first time, having success. For those people, we really celebrate. But for Mark, for people like you, true professionals, we want to tip our hat to you, man, because we love seeing your numbers come through. We love seeing your professionalism. And guys, just keep it up. And for those of you out there getting your success for the very first time, the stories are incredible, Chris.
If you haven't seen the testimonial thread in the mastermind, the Facebook mastermind group, go in there, check them out, look at them. Look at the video testimonial thread in there. It's proof to you that these small wins are big wins for a lot of people. And they end up being big wins when the system starts working and you're obedient to that. Now, with that being said, before I announce the other winners of the contest, is remember that this first 30 days, look at all the challenges that a new company has had. You know, from server issues to little bugs here and there. So for the people that are seeing those wins now, imagine what it's going to be like 30, 60, 90 days from now. And I'm going to point that out to you. I'm going to draw that out to you here today. So number 2, Ben and Matt won a 60-inch Samsung TV on second place in the iPAS contest. Congratulations, guys. You kicked butt on that.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
My hat goes off to number 3, who is the Russian KGB friend of mine, Alex Huberov.
I know this guy.
He's one of Empower's greatest leaders. He's been very successful, and he's bringing home a MacBook Air today for winning 3rd place. So congratulations, Alex.
Way to go, Alex.
And your lovely wife, Anna. Paulo Barroso, iPad Air for 4th place. You've got a new iPad coming your way, brother. Great job. Way to stick it through. You are a testament of, he likes testing. He likes to scale. He likes to test and scale and test and scale.
And we love that because of the fact that when you have professionals like Paulo who goes in here, who analyze, he says, guys, I'm going to take a conservative look at this and I'm going to analyze it. And this is what's so exciting to us. We have members like Paulo who are going in here and they're taking this thing apart with the fine-tooth comb. And you know what? The best part of it is they're coming back saying, guys, this is incredible. You guys have something that's awesome. So thank you very much and congratulations, Paulo.
Yep, Paulo, great job. Number 5th place, Robert Sotomayor, winning an iPad mini today. Again, he held that spot for most of the time. So congratulations, Robert. Anchor, he's going to go ahead and take home a Bose Quiet Comfort.
Nice.
You notice we're into this tech stuff, so we're giving away a lot of electronics in these prizes. And as months go on, when we announce the next contest, there'll be some variation in the prizes, some new stuff. But congratulations, Anchor, great job. Jay Uden and Janny G won a Bose SoundLink Mini.
Way to go.
I want one of those. You have one of those.
I have one of those, and that thing is awesome. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, when we had the Prosperity Mansion in Miami,
Yep.
that thing filled up that whole.
It did.
It was incredible. So you guys that's a nice prize.
Jay and Janny, great job. Chris Cobb in number 8th place, taking home an Apple TV device. Paul Alfarinko winning a Roku streaming player. And number 10, finaling out at Peng Jun, winning an Amazon gift card.
Way to go.
So great job, guys. You pushed through. This is just the beginning. And it's so exciting to see you guys staying consistent and staying course, because now you're going to start to see the thing turn around. We have a big meeting coming up on Monday. I've got my business partner Adam Whiting coming into town. We've got a lot of other leaders. Now what we're going to do is start to refine off of the data that we've gotten for this first 30 days. So I'm going to explain that here to you now. So also I want to let you know about the other contest that is currently going. That is the video testimonial and review contest. If you haven't submitted your entry, make sure you do so. Just go to your dashboard. There's a banner there and you can submit that and you'll see the rules accordingly. It's $250 cash to the winner. All you have to do is submit a testimonial and review. We'll feature you on our website, so we'll feature you in the back office. It's just a great opportunity for you to get comfortable in front of the camera and for you also to bring home some cash prize.
And you don't have to be a professional, guys. I want you to think about that. When you look at this video thing, actually, when you come from the heart, there's nothing better than that. When a person comes from, you don't have to do all the dramatics and all of the graphics. If you can, great, that's good. But just do something that's you. You're telling your story.
Right.
Sometimes that simple story was just saying that I've never had any success and this thing is just really working for me. Sometimes those things are the ones that capture the heartstrings. So we want to see all of them.
That's all we want. That's all we want is your personal testimonial and your review. So go ahead and submit that, and we're going to extend it another week before we end it because we're getting so many requests right now to do this, and we just want to make sure we spend enough time to go through them to announce the winners. So thank you for those of you that have already submitted it. If you haven't, I would definitely do so. So I also want to recap a little bit about the State of the Network address that happened. I just got back from Denver, meeting with David Wood and his corporate staff out there. I have to tell you, there's some amazing things happening in Empower Network, things that I have waited over 2 years to see happen. You heard some of it. If you haven't seen that webcast, there's going to be a link below this video for you to watch the replay. I suggest that you do that so you can see what's going on the Empower Network side of things. We're here to talk about iPAS today, but I definitely suggest that you do that. And at the end of this, or a little bit later within this video, I'm going to talk about a major announcement, a huge announcement that's going to put a lot more money in your pockets. And this is something that I accomplished here while I was in Denver. So this is a big thing. This is something I've been wanting for 2.5 years. And we have it here exclusive at iPAS. So I'm really excited. I will mention that here just a little bit later. So let's talk about September. We officially hit over 10,000 iPAS members. We're averaging over 500 new trial customers per day right now, which is big. That's right where we want to be. It's right on target. We're seeing around a 50% rebill rate. So 50% of the trials are paying for the membership. So that is right where you want to see it. That's above average in the industry. So keep an eye on that. That's a great number, and it'll only be improving as systems get better. We're seeing over 30% on the average upsell. So the six-figure shortcuts product, we're seeing just over 30% conversions on that, which is really great. The Profit Maximizer sales, the conversions from the iPAS system to the Empower Network products, we're seeing consistent results with that. Right now we're redoing the complete coaching CRM, so we will have better tracking and better numbers for you. So the first 30 days you can't really take numbers from that point because there's a lot of people that came from Empower Network that were already in. So now the next 30 days, this October is going to give us a lot of information, and we're completely revamping the formula series that's going to make this even more streamlined for you. Attracting big players in the system. This is something that has been happening the first month. A lot of company owners, a lot of big marketers have come to us and paid attention to what we're doing because they see the automation, they see the systems, the leverage, and you're going to see some new names that you might not have seen in a while pop up in the leaderboards.
I think you may want to pause on that one point right there. When we talk about big leaders looking at it, Chris, let's go back and reflect. You just did the State of the Network with David Wood, and that's phenomenal. That's, ladies and gentlemen, that's frankly call a clue of where we're headed with iPAS. And when Empower Network has taken a look at us and said, this thing is really something serious and we're really going to give it merit, I want to say congratulations to you and all of the iPAS team here for what we put together, guys. We are so proud of this. And we are so excited for each and every one of you, because here we get a chance to in the back, behind the scenes, and we're doing things and we know what's coming up. And you guys are getting just a taste of it. So based on that presentation, if you didn't see it, please go back and see that. And you want to be able to bring all this together so you understand exactly how exciting this program is going to be for all of you as we continue to go on. So I just wanted to make that point.
Yep, it's very important, but thank you, Anthony. Also, we're having lots of the little bugs that you might have seen early in the launch being worked out. The great thing is now we get so much feedback so quickly that our programmers and our developers and designers can address them, fix them, and so it's a non-issue and it doesn't affect your business. So don't worry about if you see something not working like it should or not perfect, don't worry. These guys are on it. In a lot of cases, we're redesigning certain pieces. So we're not just fixing them, we're making it better, which is part of the process, okay? So here's my goal in the next 90 days. I got a list of stuff here. I'm going to go real fast, but my goal in the next 90 days is to work out the last batch of bugs in October. Any little tweak that's not reporting right, or button that's not working, or if you're not seeing something that you think you should, those little things are going to be worked out here in October. We're going to be activating features and updates and upgrades to the system this whole month. So you're going to start to see new things like the video center and so forth. And I'll list these out for you in just a second. So that is a big part of the October strategy. We're going to be increasing production to 1,000 trials per day. That's where I want to see us by the end of the next 30 days, is 1,000 trial customers per day in October going through the holiday season. I want to see us at over 20,000 active paying members, active subscribers in the iPAS system by the first of the year. So I know we can hit that. That's very conservative in my opinion, but that's the kind of growth numbers I want to see for you guys, because I know that's going to really explode your business. We're going to create bigger and bigger contests going into the holiday season. We're going to have some really fun contests, especially when the company gets some footing under it. We're going to really start to put that back into your guys' pockets. We're going to be preparing between now and January 1st for the iPAS Tour. This is going to be a major strategy to your business, especially for those of you that want to take things offline. We're going to create a duplicatable system that's just going to blow your mind. So that is going to be worked on diligently until January 1st, where we launch that. We've got we basically want to help everyone between now and the end of this month pay for your system. So whatever your overhead is, if you're doing coaching, it's $97 a month, and the $47 a month, if all of that, whatever it is, we want to go ahead and make sure you get that covered. So get the results you need to get this system paid for.
Absolutely.
And then start to get into profits here. Start to really expand your reach in this business system. And I'll explain to you how this is going to work. So let's go over some of the changes that are happening and what's coming in the system. Some things that have changed recently that are very significant, if you haven't noticed, is the sales page, the offer, the trial offer that you see Adam's video, my video. They've all been mobile optimized, meaning they work on cell phones, mobile devices, and that has increased conversions by over 70% in the last 4 days. So I think it was Monday that went live.
Things changed.
Things have significantly changed. So we've noticed it on a system-wide data. Everything is looking better now that people can load it on their iPhones or load it on their iPads or what have you. So that was a big thing. Let's see here. The video presentation has been also optimized. If you haven't noticed, we have different testimonials in there now. It's a shorter video, and we've seen an increase in conversions as well with that. So the front end has also improved just by adding testimonials. If you haven't seen that, check out the sales page. We have all those great testimonials that you guys have given us and put them on the sales page itself.
That's
which
really
is
nice.
Great. Yep. We will be activating new sales pages for you within this week and going into next week. So you're going to start to see new videos, one of myself. You're going to see versions that have timers, that don't have timers, that have different options for those of you that want to use them in your independent sales funnel. So if you're doing a certain type of advertising, we're going to give you some options to use on that. Okay? Let's see. We'll be activating the new pages, like I said, new videos. The leaderboard is accurate now. For those of you that were concerned, hey, I don't see the leaderboard tracking correctly, that has been fixed. So don't worry, that is done. And I believe that is updated once per day. One other thing that I was told to mention to you is refunds for the $7 offer we're not showing in the past. So you haven't seen refunds coming in for your $7. So if all of a sudden today or tomorrow you see a bunch of refunds come, it's because they haven't been showing in your stats section. So even though they have been happening, we just didn't report them. So don't be alarmed if you see them. It's just because you haven't seen them here in the last 30 days, okay? So that was something from my partner Adam. Six-figure shortcuts, for those of you that wanted to purchase that and the button wasn't working for you, you can go ahead and go to the product section of your back office and click the upgrade, and you can go ahead and get that great product. So I suggest that you all do that if you haven't already. So make sure that you do that. The checkout page works fine now.
That is a hot product. For those of you that that have it, you can surely share with those that are wondering what's in it and the content. The content is far way more than what you're paying for it. I mean, that price is a bargain because the guys that got there paid well over $1,000 to be a part of that, and to get that information, and you're going to get it for that price. So by all means, I encourage you to get that six-figure shortcut.
And it will be getting better as well. We'll be adding content to that product. The focus has been on optimizing the front end. So a lot of you are saying, oh, Chris, I'm getting good results. And some of you are saying, you know, Chris, I'm not getting the results that I thought I would get. It's right now the first 30, in fact, the first 60 days are all about optimization. Yeah. When you have a presentation and you bring it to market, you need to optimize it to get it to convert the best way, to speak the same language as what people need to hear, and then to put elements on that page like new headlines, testimonials, and all of these things in order to create the best offer for you guys to make money. So that was a big focus in the first 30 days. It's going to be a big focus in this month and going into next month. So you're going to see some great improvement in conversions as time goes on. So stay patient. This is all part of our plan. And then also the status is fixed under the coaching. Some of you have been wondering, you know, hey, my coaches aren't, you know, contacting these people, but in truth be told, they are. It's just for some reason when they go to change the status from new member to, you know, contacted or what have you, it just wasn't sticking. But now that is fixed, so you'll see those statuses changing. Don't worry, the coaches are doing a great job. I'm going to let Anthony touch on that.
Yeah, we want to make sure that you really understand the expectations for the coaches. In every one of these updates, we're going to continue to share with you the expectations of the coaches, because those of you who heard it, we're going to say some things and add on, because we're learning things real time from you as well, from the members. So when you ask a questions, make a statements, or let us know what's happening or what's not happening, we're responding to you. And a lot of you I get a chance to speak to personally and let you know how seriously we take you. We know you're paying this $97 for coaching and you're expecting certain things. So what I want to do is ensure that you know what to expect and that your expectations are reasonable for what it is we're going to do for you. But I want to say, first of all, congratulations to all of the iPAS 2 coaches. You guys last month, you guys rocked. You really did a good job. For those of you that saw those huge commissions, we want to say, guys, these guys are really out here busting their tail for you because they really care and they're giving it everything they got. And we've had some limitations. And again, growing pains of starting something of this magnitude is you're going to have challenges, and we've had some challenges, and so yet we're still working through them and we're overcoming them. The CRM system, which Chris mentioned, is being constructed right now as we speak, and is being tailored specifically for our coaches to help support you better. And so some of the things that have not been working is the status updates and the profile pages, where the person would go in when they come in and fill out their profile page. That hit and miss. Sometimes we got it, sometimes we didn't. But that wasn't something that stopped us. But we do want you to know, from the moment we started on the 8th, we have been reaching out to your members, letting them know that we're here. We've been sending email messages. We've been doing instant messages when the chat was up. It's been up and down, but now we're getting some stabilization. You know, after week 3, we're getting better. So we just want you to know, to be patient, that we're doing everything we can to get to your people as expeditiously as we can. Now, with that being said, we want you to know that each one of your new members coming through this system, whether they're at step 0 or at video 5, they can reach out to us. When they go into their formula, for the very first time in iPAS, the first thing that they see there is the picture of their coach and a link to see who their coach is and to contact their coach. Now, something that we did not have before, was where the coach's phone number would show up. Well, we've gotten that fixed. So now when you see your coach, your new member comes in, they're going to see their coach's profile and they scroll up. They'll be able to see that coach's phone number, email address, and Skype ID. So if they're overseas, then they can connect with that coach with that Skype ID, and then they can then speak with their coach. So what we need is your help to ensure that everyone knows that. So if you're touching base with your new member, or you're looking at it and say this person's on step 5 and the status is not updated, you can surely send them an instant message, because they're in your instant message feed as well if you're their sponsor. Now, yes, we want to do the work. Yes, we understand you're paying the $97, but let's not put them in a sit and wait mode if you do not have to. You can help us help you. Now, we'll do the work, but we simply want them to know that they can reach out and contact us as well. Now, that's so important, because we didn't have that in the first version, but now in iPAS 2, that is a great tool that you have at your disposal to help us help you. And the coaches will respond as quickly as possible. And also keeping in mind, we're preparing for scaling, because we realize our numbers are coming up with the mobile optimization. We're getting people in faster. We've just added on new coaches on the 1st of the month, and we'll look at continually adding as we need to. So we're prepared for that as well.
Efficiency has been a big part of this. Is once we got the first group of people in and we could get some feedback, and especially from the coaches, we decided to rebuild the complete customer system. So what happens is now the efficiency part is going to kick in. So somebody comes in, an automatic message will go out to them. They'll be able to reach their coach via phone number by having that information in their email inbox. We also will have flagging systems, so somebody hits video 4, they get flagged and put at the top of a queue,
yes,
so nobody is missed, so they're contacted while they're hot. So this is something that, because we have a constant flow of new people coming in, people get pushed down, so the urgency to contact them is not flagged. And so part of the CRM is to improve the scheduler, so people can schedule appointments more effectively.
Yes.
And then also flag people on where they're at in the system, their importance, how hot they are, and then allow coaches to also favorite them. So if they have a hot prospect, they can star them, and so that is always in front of them every day, and they can set those tasks.
If you want to know what a hot prospect is, if you're looking in your member feed personally, what a hot prospect is, and you see someone that has been in for, like, say 7 hours, and he or she is at step 5, video 5, that's a hot prospect. That's a person we want to talk to, because that means they sat in one session and went through it. Now, what's not really a hot prospect, when you see that person, he or she is at step 5 and they've only been in for an hour, we see that. The coaches can see that, and the coaches can then say, hey, listen, I appreciate your enthusiasm. I can appreciate the fact that you're a type A person. However, the system won't serve you very well if you don't go through the information.
Yeah.
So we're able to catch that as well. So we want you to be aware of that. So when you see these people at 5 and you're going through reviewing your stats, make sure you check for some of these simple things, because that helps us. And we don't want to take the coach's time trying to troubleshoot something that it's really not an issue, okay?
And it takes time. One thing about this system is it's very, very good at weeding people out. You're not going to have, here's the expectation I need to set for you. Not every trial customer is going to be a paying customer with you. Not every trial customer, hence they're called a trial, is going to buy your profit maximizers. It's a way of weeding out people that are serious, that are willing to go the distance, willing to do what it takes to be successful. We don't want to work with the people that want something for free. We don't want to work with someone who's not willing to at least stay obedient to the system, okay? So that's what the system does. So you have to have that expectation, thinking, okay, not every $7 trial is going to be a $47 a month customer.
Yeah.
You know, you want to look at half of that, okay? That's normal industry numbers. Those are great numbers, you guys. And then from there, you're going to see a certain percentage of them actually buy the profit maximizers. But just remember, this system takes time. It's not an instant, okay, I got a trial, I'm going to make $3,000, or I'm going to make a big ticket commission right away. You got to let that system cultivate and mold them into the great business person that they're going to be. And the coaches will help them do that. So.
I think I want to address something to those out here that tend to get impatient because of someone else's impatience. And what I mean by, I get a call sometimes when someone says, Anthony, well, this new person says they're going to cancel. And then I get this call with this great sense of urgency where you're just as excited as this person telling you that he or she is going to cancel. My coach hasn't called me, so I'm going to quit. Well, guys, come on. This system just doesn't work for me. It takes me back to what Jim Rohn used to say. Well, yeah, we designed the system not to work for some people. You just might be that person. No, guys, I'm saying that with humor. You want to have some humor with it when people tell you they're going to quit. What's a quitter? Why do you call them quitters? Because that's what they do. They quit. Yeah. So don't get upset if a person tells you they're going to quit. Because if they didn't speak to a coach, if that's so important to them to make them go on, let them know, hey, listen, I'll get with Anthony, and then I'll make sure that you get with the coach. Guys, I have no problem speaking to a person personally for you if I get that message, if I know that we just simply dropped the ball or missed it. And I'll share this information with you, Anthony at iPAScoach.com. Anthony at iPAS2 Coach. Thank you, Mark. Anthony at iPAS2Coach.com. That's my email address. Feel free to use that. Inbox me. But listen, one of the things that I want you to do is ensure that you're doing your job. Take responsibility for your personal business. We are a real business. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. This is something that we are taking very passionately and very seriously on our own behalf as well for you. So keep in mind, you are responsible for your business. Even though we have a digital franchise style business, yep, this business is still designed to have some interaction from its members. So take responsibility for your member. When you have questions, 99.5% of all your questions are listed in the frequently asked question section.
In the support.
In the support. So you go where your profile picture is, you go to support, yep, and you have FAQs. And there was hours and hours of information put into this, yep, to give you the information. And it's getting bigger. Yep. We want to make this system complete for you. And I got to say, while I'm talking, this is kind of important because you guys need to know the system was designed for those of you who are using it to go through it and get all of your answers about how to market. You can earn while you're learning. That's what iPAS 2 is. It is a earn while you learn system.
So what I want to do is talk about expectation a little bit here, because with a new system like this, I think we have to set those expectations.
That's correct.
And part of this is knowing where the system is at. Where is iPAS at in its growth cycle? And right now, I just want to talk to you about the fact that this system is 30 days in. We have about a quarter of this entire system activated, meaning there's a lot of other pieces to this whole model that are coming for you, mm-hmm, to increase conversions, to put more money in your pocket, to increase the user experience, mm-hmm, to enhance everything for you. And I'm going to announce one major thing that's coming here just in a couple minutes. But you know, I got hit up on Facebook, and I get hit up on this all the time. And people say, Chris, I got 200 clicks to my website, and I only made 2 trials. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I want to, here's what I have to say to that is think about it. You have 2 trial customers, all right? And if, let's just say one of them pays for the $47 a month, which is, mm-hmm, 50%, right? Mm-hmm. And so you've got a $47 a month customer, and that's, mm-hmm, going to add up. That's a win, yes, okay? And if that person, say, goes black, mm-hmm, okay, or goes gold, that's going to put over $1,000 in your pocket. Yes. So is that a win?
Absolutely.
Is that such a bad thing? No, that's a good thing. So 200 clicks and 2 sales is not a bad thing. I think some people expect, you know, 100 clicks and 10 customers or whatever. Remember, these are just clicks. These are just people, yeah, on your website. How many times you go to a website and click on and click off every single day? Yeah. All right? You have to just put that into relation to your business. And we will always improve the sales funnels. We will always improve the back end, but you have to have the right expectation, knowing what your customer value is.
That's important because when the coaching aspect of it, guys, a lot of people are expecting phenomenal things right now. It's just we want to make sure you're being realistic in your expectations, mm-hmm, because that's what we want to set the right expectations. This system works. And as Chris had mentioned, we're sorting out to get you the very best person into your system. When that person comes through this system and they go through and they become a pro level member or a silver level member, gold level member, or black level member, that person is there. Mm-hmm. They're stuck. They're with you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about someone that's going to fizz out on you quickly. This person is committed through the whole process. Mm-hmm. That's the ultimate sell. And we want you to experience that. So if you go to your feed and you see that this person is at video 5 and they've only been in for an hour, or even if they've been in for a week, that person can take initiative, get with their coach, and then we can help them get to the next level. So do not expect realistically that every person that comes into your feed should be a pro or a black level member. That is our goal. We would like that, but that's perfection. Yep. Perfection is a very hard thing to achieve. So we want you to expect reasonable results, and that's what we want.
And it's the compound value of your customers. It's what do all these $47 a month customers equate to, and that's going to start adding up. And all those pro level members that are paying $125 a month, that's going to add up as well. So you have to let that cultivate and add up in your business. Now, what's going to happen is the user experience is going to get you the upgrade. It's going to get people to go black. When people see what we're doing in Orlando, they're going to want one of these black cards to be able to get in the front door, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to get in the front door to some of our events. So it's the course that people have to go through, right? It's the journey, and that's what's going to help your business grow. So a few things I want to touch on before we go, before I announce some really cool stuff, is the video center, the TV station is going to be activated this month. You're going to see lots of leaders, all kinds of brands and training. You're going to see some really fun stuff, all right? So this is going to be starting this month. Updates to the notification center. So the new notification center, which is that bell at the top of your screen, that is going to be finished. So right now it doesn't really serve any purpose. You'll see some notifications in there, but that's where the blog feed is going to be. That's where you're going to get sales notifications. You're going to be able to see chat history, etc. That will be done this month. We're going to have improved pages and checkouts for Empower Network. One thing that I got done when I was in Denver is to be able to get our own packages and checkout pages specifically for iPAS. So you're going to see an improvement there, which increases their conversions as well. You're going to see new EN product branding and packaging. So the new products that Empower Network has developed, those are going to start to go into some of the packages that we have in the core products. I'll explain that later. All you need to know about that is the product is going to improve on the back end. It's going to get better and better, all right? It's going to be easier for you to explain. We're revamping the formula series. My partner Adam is flying out here on Monday. We're meeting with leaders. We're going to be rebuilding those 5 video formula series to be shorter, more direct, to reflect some of these changes. And I think you guys are going to see a significant increase in conversions from that. We are changing the training center and the fast start. So this has been a big piece. A lot of leaders right now are contributing to the development of that training center. So the training center doesn't have a lot of content, but you're going to start to see it fill up very quickly over the next 2 weeks or so. The reason being is we are working with leaders across Empower Network and in iPAS to create the best focused training for you, okay? So that's coming. Also, the blogging platform that iPAS announced at the State of the Internet Address. This is a big one because blogging, believe it or not, has so much weight to it, meaning it drives so much traffic that when that is turned on by Empower Network, and you guys are going to get your own iPAS blogs already designed for you, you're going to be able to blog and get traffic under keywords like walking your dog or cooking, pot roast or whatever it is, it works, okay? And it's going to become a very big strategy within iPAS, all right? So that is coming this month as well. And let me announce the one big thing, because I can't hold it in anymore.
You gotta let it go, because this is exciting.
This was something I knew we needed. I talked to many of the leaders, said, what is going to make you guys happy? What is going to be something that's going to change the game for you in iPAS? We have the systems, we have the automation, the products, everything is there, the infrastructure is here. But what's one thing that'll really get you excited? Well, when a black sale is sold, when you close a black sale for a member, that puts approximately $1,700 in one of the member's pockets.
After all the fees.
After the merchant fees and the holdbacks and the processing, all of that. After it's all said and done, because remember, that's a discount bundle.
That's correct.
So for the 7 days that a person has to get that bundle and save $2,000, okay, it's, what is it, $39.95?
Yes, it's
$29.97.
$29.97.
And then that pays out $2,000 commissions, and then minus merchant fees, it's about $1,700 in your guys' pocket. Well, that's great. It's been fine. But we're going to double that.
Come on now.
So what I did is I talked to David Wood, I talked to the corporate staff at Empower Network, and now when a black sale starting sometime this month, I don't have a date yet, but we'll announce it when it happens, is when a black sale is sold by a coach in that bundle, you guys are going to walk home with $3,000. No merchant fees or any of that, all right?
$3,000.
So we're almost doubling how much money you're going to make with a black card sale. This is a big one, and the reason being is because 1 or 2 of those, you're looking at $6,000 for 2 black sales.
This is huge.
3 sales, you're almost at your 10 grand a month goal. You're at
Absolutely.
9,000. So the reason being is it's going to hold more weight. The price of the bundle is going to go up a bit, okay, but it will not affect conversions just because the value is there of the product. The product is going to improve. The what person gets and how they buy those products is going to improve, and hence you're going to get paid more commission on that, $3,000 and no merchant fees.
So if you start to think about, is this going to be worth it, the product? Absolutely. Guys, what we know and we're trying to impart to you is you need to get these people eyeballs on your system right now. And for those people that are teetering right now, not really sure, and they're within their 7-day period right now, you need to get them to moving. If there's anything you can do to encourage them and everything that we can do, help send them an instant message. If you're their sponsor, send them an instant message. Hey, this is your sponsor. Reach out to your coach today. Help us. We want to help you get those people through the system right now, because when this thing changes, when this shifts over, guys, it's going to be a lot of great opportunities for a lot of people. Incomes are going to increase, and we want to see all of you win.
It's going to be significant because now if you have 200 clicks and you make 2 trial sales and one of those turns into a black sale, that could be $3,000 in your pocket. Now think about it. If you spent X on traffic or you did X amount of work on your own to get that trial sale, and all of a sudden you had 3,000, it just ups the ante. It really changes the dynamic of your business. So this is a big thing for us. I don't have a date when that's going to be set. I'm working with Empower Network to make that happen for you guys, and everybody is excited. Everybody's ecstatic about this because it's not going to take as many sales for you to get to your goal. And the value of iPAS Black is going to be going up significantly because of the events that we're going to be doing. And after this video, I'm going to create a second video down below and I'll post it. I'm going to talk to you about a strategy that I have that is our 12-month strategy in iPAS that has to do with the iPAS Tour, offline, online, some really neat ways for you to get traffic and get traction in your business and explode your business multinationally, globally, in multiple languages in a way that you don't even know about. You're just seeing one little thing right now. You guys are doing great. So I'm going to expose our strategy here after this in the video down below. But that is something I wanted to announce to you, the $3,000 commissions.
It's big vision, guys, big vision. We want you to see that vision and we want you to be a part of it.
Another thing I want to mention in this update is traffic. A lot of you have traffic in the queue. You've got that co-op traffic. Now, we do not sell traffic here at iPAS. We had that co-op going for quite a while. We went ahead and turned off the traffic brokers for right now while we make improvements to the system because we want you guys to be able to get the best conversions possible. So here's what's happening on the traffic front on the co-op. The rotator is going well. It's producing consistent results. People in that co-op are now seeing much better results because of the changes to the sites. Obviously, the mobile optimization helped a lot. We will be adding capture pages, video checkouts, improvements to the funnel where you can use capture pages if you want to. If you don't know what that even means right now, don't worry about it. We're just going to give you multiple ways to be able to build a list and to make sales, okay? So that will be, you'll be able to use that in your traffic as well. We have the improved coaching, which is going to help your traffic conversions. Again, that is something very, very important. And then I just want you to know about the expectations that you have to expect on that traffic. It's co-op traffic.
Yes.
It's cold marketing. If you get 200 clicks and 1 lead or 1 sale or 10 sales, whatever it is, just let the averages work out. You guys, some people, and some are messaging me saying, Chris, I don't know if it's going right. Can you check if it's going okay?
Yeah.
And I understand this is new to you, and that's perfectly fine. But that broker traffic is one piece of your strategy. You cannot rely on just paid advertising alone to build your business. If I did that, there's too many other variables that can affect that. So you have paid advertising and co-op, then you do social media, you do some other strategies, and we'll be filling the education suite so you can do certain things, all right? And we'll automate a lot of that for you, but don't rely on just one campaign or 200 clicks to get you rich or to make things, get you $10,000. You have to have the right expectations, and broker traffic or cold marketing is just one piece. And yes, it is automated. And the great thing is, if you let the averages work out and you let the coaches do what they're going to do, you have to give them enough to let those numbers. Remember that card trick I showed you. There's 52 cards in the deck. If you stop at 20 cards, there could be 4 aces in the remaining amount of cards. You have to let the numbers and the averages work out. I tell that to everybody that messages me. Oh, Chris, I didn't make enough sales. I haven't made enough money yet. And I look at how many clicks and it's been 100, or it's been 300, or 400. I'm like, you need to allow enough people in the front door. If you had a store across the street and you only allowed 200 people in the front door, do you think you're going to cover your rent? Of course not. You have to be able to keep that door open long enough so people can walk by enough times and say, you know what, I want to go have a coffee at this place. But it takes a person maybe 7 or 8 times to walk past that door before they actually walk in the door.
Yeah.
So you have to let the averages. That's my biggest suggestion to all of you. And you know what? Some people are going to quit. That's just the name of the game.
Yeah,
People are going to quit and stop too early, and they're going to stop right before those 4 aces, which could be black sales. So I just want to set that expectation on traffic, because a lot of you are, not a lot, but there's a few of you that just don't understand the dynamic of it. Well, another thing I want to do is say something. I've gotten messages on this. Do not buy from AdFly or ClickSense. So if you're getting messages from these companies, do not buy traffic from them. It's not good traffic. They can say they can deliver an enormous amount of clicks to your website. It's garbage, guys. Do not order from AdFly or ClickSense. It's my suggestion to you. We are going to have a traffic page in our system, and that is going to show you do not do list of places to go to get traffic, and we'll have recommended sources there as well. And then when I get on and show you a presentation of our strategy, you're going to see a dozen ways for you to get traffic, not just from brokers, but from other resources. And you guys are going to love it, because a lot of it is free. Okay, so with that, do you have anything to mention about coaching before we get into the event coming up and the contest?
Absolutely important. I want to stick on the expectations, because also when you're looking at this traffic thing, here's one of the things that my coaches are being inundated with, is people asking us about traffic. We're not going to share that information with you guys. The coaches are not to give advice on traffic or traffic resources, because these are things that we can't guarantee or give you any levels of assurance on. That's just simply not what we do. Our job is to help coach and train to get you profit maximized by taking your new member from the system from 0 all the way through. If it's an existing member already in iPAS and already in part of EN, we want to help that person understand how our program works, how it can benefit them. Now, again, I want to reemphasize the fact that if you are already an iPAS Black Level member and you have turned on the coaching is not for you specifically. The coaching is designed for us to take your new member that's coming through your iPAS system, and we're going to take that person and interact with them either via email, via text, via Skype, via phone call, whatever way we can communicate with that person. And understand that just if you picked up the phone and tried to call 10 people, how many times do you think somebody's going to physically pick up that phone? Chances are probably not even, maybe once or 1 or 2 people, because frankly, people just don't answer the phone. They let it go to their voicemail now. So understanding that your coaches are experiencing the same thing. So I want you to be reasonable in your level of expectations of what we're doing. We're doing everything we can to communicate. Once again, I'll reemphasize. You get a new member into your system, send them a text message, say, hello, I'm your sponsor. I paid for coaching and you have coachings available. Please contact your coach as soon as possible to let them know that you're in the system and that you're excited. Just that little simple thing will help us help you. The other thing I want to address is, again, is this is for my non-technical people, my baby boomers out there who may be having challenges and you're just getting frustrated and, you know, I can't do this thing, you know. I just want to stop and say something to you, because being a baby boomer myself, I understand some of the challenges and pitfalls that some of you are experiencing. I had a lady call me the other evening. She was so frustrated and she couldn't get this thing connected to her Facebook. Guys, that's not what the coaches are here for. We're not here to connect to your Facebook. You do have a customer support and they don't do Facebook either. But remember, we want to make sure you understand what it is that we do. But if you are a non-technical person and if you are a baby boomer out here trying to navigate through this, guys, the information that you need is there. The first thing I would say to you is relax and breathe. When you find yourself getting frustrated and you just pulling your hair out and you don't know what to do, don't send a frustrated email when you're frustrated. Relax breathe, go get a cup of coffee, go take a quick walk around the block or something, and then come back and say, I can do this, because you can do this. The system is designed to help you. And there are many of forums out there. We have the iPAS 2 Mastermind. There are people sharing a great deal of information. And if you are part of this community, please try to help respect this culture and this community by posting positive information. If you're a person that has negative energy and you're a person that just don't like it and this just doesn't work for you, we understand. We appreciate that. You give it your best effort and it just didn't work for you, then just go quietly. Just go quietly. Don't try to tear down someone else's dream. That's just the right thing to do. And so we encourage you to do that. But if you can give us some feedback on what didn't work for you, we want to know that, because we want to help those members that do want to be successful with this. And we'll take the negatives as well, because those negatives help us become more positive. You know, so I want to say to those baby boomers, non-technical people, guys, we love you. We understand. And again, Anthony at iPAS2coach.com. If there's something that I can do to answer a question, I will get to you as quickly as possible. Believe me, but we have thousands of members communicating with us daily, and all of your questions and all of your information is important to us, and we will address it as expeditiously as we can. So that's what I have for the coaches, and continue to respect and pay some love to your coaches, because they're out there working very hard for you. So don't think we're not on the job, because we are, and we will continue to add, and we will bring quality people to you and help you accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself. So hang in there, guys. We're just getting started, just scratching the surface. They haven't seen anything yet,
Yeah,
Chris.
they haven't seen anything. It is really in its infancy, and I know a lot of you know that, but those of you that have never been part of a company like this or a product like this or anything that really is remotely like this, you're seeing history in the making. We are about to do some things that nobody's ever done before. Just what you're experiencing now, all these small wins, look at the mastermind. Look at all the wins in that thread. There's thousands of people out there that are winning right now. And I want you all to say, you know what, I want to be part of that group. And now you got to let the system work for you. You got to let it pan out for you. And now you got to engage yourself and do the simple things to make your business better. So I want to leave with one thing. There's a big event happening in October. A massive event put on by Empower Network in October. It's the weekend of October 23rd through 26th. It is their national event. They're putting it on. We'll be having our event, or our I guess it is our breakouts at their event as well, for not only Black members, but all iPAS members for that matter.
Yep.
But we need you to get there. If there's one thing I can tell you this month that is going to explode your business, if there's one thing you can do other than staying consistent, is get to this event in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Do whatever you have to do to get yourself to Orlando, because what it's going to do is position you for the new updates and the new releases coming with iPads. Plus, all of our coaches, most of our coaches are going to be there. You're going to be able to meet them. You're going to be able to meet myself and Anthony and Mark Dale. You're going to be able to take pictures for your website and your new blog that's going to be released. You're going to be able to do video in front of our iPass banner, so you're going to have a really legitimate way to put yourself in front of not only myself, but your coaches, other members, get testimonials, get the energy built up, so you can go home and just explode this thing when we release some of this new stuff to you. So it's the event is October 23rd through 26th. You can get your tickets in the back of your Empower Network back office. I suggest you get them quick, because it is filling up very fast. It's a big event. We're going to have a special breakout for iPass only members with myself and David Wood to announce some really cool stuff for you. So if you attend it, even if you decide to, you can buy the webcast if you don't want to go. I'm not even going to mention that, because you're not going to be able to participate in the iPass portion of it. So it really defeats the purpose, so we're not even going to talk about that. Get your feet in the door to that event. So we're going to have a breakout with David Wood and myself announcing some major stuff that's happening. We're also going to be having a special iPass Black Card member party. It's Saturday night, starts at 8 o'clock. I'm not going to tell you what the venue is yet, because it's super awesome. We just booked it and reserved it, and this is for Black Card members only. So if you don't have a Black Card, you cannot get in the front door. We will not let you in, because we're going to be doing not only this awesome event, and you're going to be able to spend time with some top tier people and top tier entrepreneurs, 6- and 7-figure earners, but you're also going to get a free gift from us. So all Black Card members are going to get a free gift at this event. You're going to be able to party with us, have fun. It's in Orlando, Florida. It's a great time of year out there, and I think you guys are going to be pleased. Plus, you're going to be able to see something about Empower Network, because they're going to be announcing some big things, as you might have heard at the last webcast we did. But you're going to be able to sit in a room with some energy that you've probably never felt before. And it's going to help your business dramatically. So I want to make sure that you guys get there and do whatever you have to do to get there at the end of October.
There's no party like an iPAS party. You guys don't want to miss it. And if any of you guys were in Miami, there's no party like an iPAS 2 party.
No.
You want to be there with your black card in tow.
Yeah, you want to make sure you bring that black card. Those of you that are not black card members, I want to push this one more time today because you have that 7-day period to get that discount. That price of that 7-day discount is going to be going up here in the near future. Remember, I told you, affiliates are going to get paid $3,000 commissions on that package. So the price of this is going to be going up this month. So if you have not already committed and got this card and became a customer of this product, make sure you do that. The last party we held, we rented out a whole baseball stadium. All right, I'm not going to say what we're doing this time around, but we like to do things big. We like to have fun, and it's just going to be a great experience for you. But more importantly, it's going to be a chance for you to learn and to network. Okay, and there's usually nothing that can replace that other than you being there yourself. So stay consistent with your business. Watch the updates and the new things that we're releasing to you. Keep an eye on your stats. That's okay. Stay in tune with your business. Know that we have the new CRM with the coaching coming up. We have the new formula series. We've got new sales pages. All this stuff is being presented to you. You're going to have it. It's your turn to stay obedient to the system. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and record another video below this to talk to you about strategy, what we're doing as a company over the next 12 months so you can see what this is really going to do for you. And in the meantime, if you didn't see that webcast that was done by Empower Network, there'll be a link down below.
Absolutely.
So with that, thanks guys. I know this was a long update, but there's lots to talk about these days.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see more testimonials. Make sure you keep posting them in the iPAS Mastermind.
Stay awesome, guys. See you.
Bye-bye.